guys, welcome back to my channel. I had the idea the other day when I was staying at, well, the other day, probably like 2 months ago. I was staying at my friend's uni and we were going through our Ask FM accounts and just pissing ourselves laughing. Might have had something to do with the fact that we were drinking, but it was very, very funny, and just seeing some of the answers that you come back with on there is hilarious. I don't think anyone uses Ask FM anymore, but I downloaded the app so that I could have a look at it, and I just thought I'd go through it because it's just so funny looking at your younger self answering things. So 3 years ago someone asked me opinions on Selena Gomez, and I said I think her songs are really catchy, her new album is pretty good. I don't know which album I'm talking about, I don't know who asked me that. Most of these are anonymous, so I have no idea. What did you do today? I think I remember actually writing this. I remember watching the live stream I'm talking about. So what did you do today? Not much, TBH. Rewatched Smosh's live stream extravaganza. Tweeted, and now I'm drinking some wine with my mama. I don't watch Smosh anymore. I've kind of grown out of that. I think it's a bit out of my kind of age range now. I don't really find them funny anymore. I think they're just more targeted towards young people. I'm not sure why I found them funny 3 years ago, but you know. Tweeted, that sums up my life back then, just YouTube and tweeting. And now I'm drinking some wine with my mama. When have I ever called my mum mama? When? I would never call my mum mama, ever in my life. Cookies or cake? Emma or Hermione? Coffee or tea? Can you tell these are coming from my Twitter followers? I said cookies, tea over coffee, and that's the harshest question ever. Can't really compare because one is a character and the other an actress. And that got a like. Oh god, hardest question ever. I don't think it is really. The turmoil I used to go through, the hard things, the hardships I used to face on a daily basis. Give me 3 good reasons why you love Emma Watson. Oh god. So basically when I made this Harry Potter account, I very much over-exaggerated my love for Emma Watson, because I thought if I make a Harry Potter account I want it to be focused on something that I can post about constantly. So I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna make one dedicated to Emma Watson, because I can just, you know, post updates about her, post photos. Just, you've seen those kind of accounts where they just full on stalk a celebrity and just post every little detail of their life, and they get thousands and thousands and thousands of followers because people are interested in that shit. So I would over exaggerate my love for Emma Watson when really it was never that big. It's just funny to look back on because I really did not love her that much. Wow, there's so many but. Okay, so I've loved Harry Potter since I was a young child and I read the books first, and Hermione has always been one of my favourite characters from the series, so obviously I wanted the actress that played her to be exactly how I imagined Hermione. If you're a reader you'll know what I mean, and I just think Emma portrayed her character absolutely perfectly, so that's one reason. Reason 2 is she's always so, what's the word, tasteful? In the way that she does photo shoots and her views on how a woman should present herself. Less is more. I like that, and I think that she's a great example of how a woman should act. Reason 3, she's a fantastic actress, with the scene with Bellatrix torturing Hermione in particular. She just showcases what a terrific actress is. She gave me chills. That whole thing about how a woman should act, I don't really agree with that anymore. I think if you want to show your body off and you feel empowered by posing in a certain way or showing certain parts of your body off, I don't think that that's not tasteful or anything. I think that you should be able to be whoever you want to be, and women get shamed a lot for, like, if a woman posts a shirtless photo or something in comparison to a man will be praised and a woman will be slut-shamed. And I've seen friends doing it to other girls, you know. They'll see a picture posted on Facebook or something and they'll be like, ugh, look at her, like, posting a picture in her bra. And I do get how it can come across, but I just think if someone's happy with their body and they want to share it with people online, then just let them do it. And I've posted some pretty risque photos on Instagram and Snapchat and things, and I just don't really care anymore what people think, because being a woman doesn't mean that you have to be classy and tasteful and you have to cover up. If you want to also show your skin, that's fine. If the whole world was listening, what would you say? Oh gosh, that's a heavy question. Well, I guess I'd tell everyone what's wrong with the world and how we ought to work together to change certain things. Oh god. Like homophobia, for example. Why can't two people that I love be alone to live their lives peacefully? I do still agree with that, obviously. I just think I was very preachy back then, like I can be sometimes now, but I think I very much forced my opinions on other back then and came across a little too strong, like, I want to save the world and make a difference. But I do still believe in these things. It's not affecting anyone else, so what's the problem? Very true. And things like the whole hashtag cut for Bieber thing. Oh my god, do you remember that when girls started like cutting themselves for Justin Bieber, but like they weren't actually. I think it was like one girl and then people were just trolling and putting fake pictures up. Can't remember why they were cutting for him. I think it's because he was smoking weed. I'd say people should never feel the need to do self-harm, but I understand why people do. Considering this was posted 4 years ago and I was actually going through things myself, I'm shocked that that was my answer, and I think I was trying to hide it from other people, so I think that's complete and utter bullshit. But that we should be supporting people going through hard times rather than making a mockery of it all because of a rumour about a celebrity that probably wasn't even true in the first place. So very true, and also he can smoke weed if he wants. Like, how was cutting themselves going to stop him? Do you know what I mean? It was such a stupid thing. I'd talk about making a change in attitudes towards race, bullying, just everything that is wrong with the world. So yeah, I try and make my point and give a good argument that would hopefully make a difference in the world, as cheesy as it sounds. I think I still agree with all of that. I just think that, I don't know, if the whole world was listening, that's probably not what I would say, because like, I don't know, I don't think it would make a difference. I don't know, that's, I don't know. If you could ask one question to J.K. Rowling, what would it be? Ooh, I'm actually intrigued. So many things I want to ask her. To be honest, I'd probably ask her for some writing advice. Yeah, me too. Like how she managed to plan such a complex story from start to finish. Yeah, definitely. I really struggle with writing my own original stories, and I've tried it so many times, but I just fail every time, and I find it so hard to plan a story before writing it. But when I have managed to do it a few times, the story's turned out really well and I've finished it. So I think planning out a story is a very good thing to do, and I do need to practice writing again because I haven't done it in years. Like how she managed to play, how she made all the characters have an important backstory and personality, yeah, definitely. I also really struggle with creating new characters without kind of turning the main protagonist into me. I find it really hard to do, and that's something I need to practice. And the clues from the very first book, the cloak turns out to be a hallow. And so basically I just ask her what her secret is to planning such an amazing story. I'd say I agree with that, definitely. Oh god, this is so cheese. If you met the Harry Potter trio and J.K. Rowling, what gift would you give to each of them? Oh gosh. Okay, first of all, let me just fangirl inside at the thought of meeting them. Hyperventilates. Oh god, do you remember when people used to do that? They put like little asterisks and then like gasps or like hyperventilates or like gasp shock horror. Okay, so for Emma I'd get her, ooh, it's actually hard to think of something, maybe some books. Not sure what books, maybe books to do with her studies at uni. Go on Rebecca, you suck up to her. Nah, that's such a boring gift. I'd get her maybe some sort of jewellery. Or maybe a memory from her time on the set of Harry Potter. Like a collage of their 10 years together or something. I guess. Or maybe just a book by fans with messages telling them how she inspired her. Yeah, that'd be nice. I doubt she'd read it, but you know. For Dan, it's literally so hard to think of things on the spot. I feel pressurised. Okay. For Dan, maybe something to do with Broadway. Like, I don't know. I don't know how much. I don't know much about Broadway, so I'm not going to pretend to be an expert. Haha. For Rupert, I reckon he'd be chuffed with anything. Maybe a joke gift kind of thing, you know. Something that'll make him laugh. Yeah, very true. I think you could give him anything and he'd be happy. And for Joe, it'd be something incredible. Maybe like Harry Potter books all framed in gold and put on a throne. No. Oh, if you went and gave her Harry Potter books printed in gold. What the fuck? An example of how I used to over exaggerate my love for Emma Watson, like to the point where people would think I was gay for her. Someone put, I love Emma Charlotte, I can't pronounce that, Watson more than you will ever know or could ever imagine. She's my baby and I love her to death. Well then, you and me would get along very well. I love her too and she's such an amazing role model and actress. I just love how she decided to continue her education at university even though she already had a pretty solid career with acting. Not many actors / actresses would do that. Not only that, she's beautiful too. Alright Rebecca, calm yourself. This one's funny. Because it's still true and I'm not sure why. What celebrity irritates you the most? That's hard. I don't really have a celebrity that irritates me. I'd say The Wanted annoy me a little, or JLS, but only because of their music. I've seen JLS in interviews and they have pretty cool personalities and are pretty funny. It's just their music I can't stand. That's very true. Like, I didn't have anything against them. I just, if I see JLS come on the TV, I will turn it over straight away. Not that they're ever on TV anymore. Oh God, have you ever loved someone you've not met? Wait for the Gerard Way answer. And do celebrities count? I guess so, because I haven't met them. Right now, my new obsession is Ian Somerhalder. Oh, that started 4 years ago. But I always have to answer with Gerard Way. See? I know me so well. I'd still answer with Gerard Way. Why are you such a pussy? I'm actually a human. Oh. Are you a lesbian? No, I'm as straight as a ruler. See, I told you people used to think I was gay, like all the time, and they still do, and I will never understand how. Please tell me in the comments what screams gay. Please. Please. Would you like to lick Jerry? Jerry was the name for Justin Bieber's dick back in the day, and I remember this, and oh, so immature. My sister wrote this. I'm more than sure that Jessica asked me this. And I said, if only Jerry were confident. Ha 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 ha. What? That makes no sense and also cringe. If you have an Ask FM account that you've forgotten about, I do recommend you download the app, and if you can remember your details then go on there and have a look because it's absolutely hilarious. And some of the things on there are just so cringe that I can't even share them. So if you enjoyed this video and it entertained you in any kind of way, then you can like and you can comment and you can subscribe to my channel. You can turn on your notifications down below. And bye!